Hi, first grade. Today's question is, why is art important? Alrighty, first grade. So hopefully you walked in with your artwork, a piece of paper, and a glue stick. Double check and make sure you have those things and give us a thumbs up. All right, before we work on our assessment, so this is what we call assessment. When you're all done, you fill this out. We're gonna move that away. I'll help you fill that out in a second, but just look at your art. What I want you to do first is I want you to decide in your head if you're done or not. And then you guys are going to show this to a neighbor. And I want you guys to see if you can find one area that needs a little bit of love, a little bit of attention. Maybe there's a white space. Maybe there's an area that could use a pattern. It doesn't mean the person has to do what you ask them to do, but go ahead and take a look at their paper, show it to someone, and see if you can find one area that could use a little bit of love. All right, let's go ahead and move our paper out of the way. And now we have our assessment. Give us a thumbs up when you're ready. Now, most people will just fill this out with a marker. If you want to use a pencil, that's fine. We'll have the pencils out, but I just do a marker. But go ahead and find something that you want to use to fill this out and give us a thumbs up. All right, so very first it says artist. You're going to write your name. If you know your last name, please put that too. I'm going to write Joseph Boatfield because I'm Joseph Boatfield, but y'all call me Mr. Boatfield. But go ahead and write your first and last name if you know it, and then give us a thumbs up. All right, so now it says title. We're just going to scratch that out today. Today, instead of a title, I want you to put your grade level. So if you're in grade 1, you'll put a 1. So let's just put a 1 for first grade. Don't worry about title today. Okay, now you're going to circle the tools that you use to create your work of art. Did you use crayons? If you did, go ahead and circle it. Did you use markers? Oh, go ahead and circle it. Did we use paint? Nope. Did we use pencil? Yep, we sure did. Did we use colored pencils? Probably not. But maybe there's something else that you use that we haven't thought of yet. Maybe a piece of paper is something that we use. So you could write or draw that item in one of these boxes. But go ahead and circle and draw anything that we used, and then we'll move on. Okay. Right here it says, I learned ... I'm going to give you some options, but you can also write one thing you learned. It could be, I learned about creating different patterns. It could be, I learned about using different lines. I learned about different ways I could use color. You could make it up, but I'm gonna give you 3 choices you can choose from if you just wanna copy me. So I'm gonna pause this video and you can choose one or you can write your own. This first one says, I learned to create line. This one says to use color. Or if you're feeling real fancy, you can write, I learned how to express myself. So you can choose one and then copy it onto your paper and that will work, or you can create your own. You do not have to choose all 3, just choose one that you like. Remember, this one says to create line, and we always end our statements with a period, to use color, or how to express myself. Give us a thumbs up once you have that and we'll move on. So now y'all get to do the fun part since you finished this of gluing it on the back. So I'm gonna show you the way that I like things glued. Obviously, there's many different ways you could do it, but this is the way I like it. I want you guys to take the back of your piece of paper. You're going to take the glue, don't do this yet. You're gonna do some on the sides, all around, like a border, like a frame, the edges, and then I do a squiggle in the middle, so put a worm. And then you're going to put it on your artwork. Should I put it on the front of my artwork? No, that wouldn't make sense. That would be really silly. But you can put it on the back of your artwork. Give it a nice massage. Ooh, paper likey. Make sure it's stuck. If you see that it's like popping up, it needs more what? Some glue. People, make sure it's nice and glued on. Go around it. Ooh, needs more glue. That one side's good. But really make sure it's on there because remember we have to send this in. I need them to be able to read it. To show us that you're done, go ahead and follow the green arrows and put your glue stick away. That will show us that you're ready to move on. Okay, if you are not done with this, then that is something that you need to do today. Show us that you're done. You can put this on the back counter once you've shown this and you can move on to a new activity.